My name is Hayley Frank, and I'm a freshman on the women's basketball team. I believe education is important because it's a key to success and succeeding in whatever you do in the future. Today, I'm going to read The Little Fireman. Once upon a time, there was a great big tall fireman, and once upon a time, there was a little fireman. They lived in two firehouses right next door to each other. And one fireman had a big black and white Dalmatian puppy dog who ran behind his fire engine to the fires. And the other fireman had a very little black and white Dalmatian puppy dog who ran to all the fires right behind his little fire engine. One night, the two firemen were sleeping in their firehouses, and the Dalmatian puppy dogs were sleeping under their fire engines. And cling went the little ringing noise of the fire gong in the little fireman's house, when clang went the loud ringing noise of the fire gong in the big firehouse. Bow, wow, wow, barked the big Dalmatian dog. Yip, 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 barked the little Dalmatian dog. Fire, 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 called the people in the streets. Clang, 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 cling, cling, cling. And down the street a couple of blocks, and down a street to the right, there was a great big house on fire. And then down the street 2 blocks, and on a block to the left, he saw a very little house on fire. So cling, 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 off he went down the street to the little fire. And there in the windows of the little house were 15 little fat ladies calling, "Help, help!" And they all jumped out of the windows to the littlest fireman, who caught them in a little net. At the big fire, there were 15 big fat ladies in the windows, and they all jumped out, and the big fireman caught them in his big net. And when the little fire was all splashed out with water, when the big fire was all splashed out with water, the 2 firemen jumped in their fire engines and went home with their black and white Dalmatian puppy dogs running behind them. The big fireman ate a great big mutton chop and a great big dish of pink ice cream. Then he jumped into bed and went right to sleep. And the little fireman ate a very little mutton chop and a very little dish of pink ice cream. Then he jumped into bed and went right to sleep. And the great big fireman dreamed a very little dream, and the little fireman dreamed a great big dream. The end.